Hello, family and friends. It's Mildred from the Cherished 5. We're going to make the dupe of apples from Cracker Barrel.
The fried apples from
Yeah, it's the fried apples. And when I cut this up, this would be 4 apples it takes.
And these are the Gala
Apples.
that we're using, but you can pick any type of apple you want.
Okay, Lisa, there's the apples.
Okay. Go ahead and put the apples in there. Okay, and then you take the apples and then you add the corn starch over top of the apples. You mix that in. Okay, which way are you gonna stand so I can show them? Maybe this way. Sorry guys, we're still learning this whole camera thing here.
So we mix the cornstarch and apples all together real good, right?
Right.
Well, that's about as good as I can cover them.
Okay.
With what's cornstarch. Okay, and then, does it matter what goes in next?
Nope.
Okay. And then the butter, how much butter?
1/4 cup of butter.
And 1/4 cup of butter. Does each time need to be stirred?
Yeah, you can. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get you a good view.
Don't look like many apples to be full, does it?
Mm-mm.
And then in this a bowl, it's sugar
And brown sugar, and it's 1/2 cup of each. What are you guys up to today? Are you guys having a good Thursday? This is a new recipe for us. We've not tried. We've made fried apples, but we've not made this. And
okay,
it's
and this is lemon juice.
1/4 cup.
Of lemon juice.
And I will put the recipe in with the video.
Okay, and this is cinnamon.
1 tablespoon of cinnamon.
Let me mix this up a little bit here. Try to get this cinnamon on most of the apples that I can. Makes it look dark.
That brown sugar.
Yeah.
Basically, you're making almost like a homemade caramel like sauce on it, basically, or like homemade caramel on it.
Okay, now is this a teaspoon of vanilla?
Vanilla, yep.
And a teaspoon of vanilla. And that's all the ingredients it takes.
Yep, and you put it on high for 3 hours. And then it'll be done. But this is what it looks like so far, family and friends. And we'll let you know what it looks like and what it tastes like when it's done.
Hello, family and friends. It's Mildred from Cherished 5. I'm going to make some, homemade biscuits, but I'm not going to roll them out. I'm just going to drop them from down home where I was at. That was called the drop biscuits. And then other people's got different names for them. So I got me 2 cups of flour. And I never measure nothing, so I'm going to just go ahead and pour some oil in. And you can use bacon grease is better. I love bacon grease, but we used slice of the bacon grease I think we had last night.
Yep, and we're gonna make breakfast for supper. So come along with us as we make our supper and talk a little while we cook. So how is your guys' Thursday going? Is it going good? Ours is going pretty good. Got my work done and now got PJs on and I'm going to fix supper and get that done and sit down and watch some homesteading, I think, for a while. So, what do you guys do? Do you guys do anything special on a Thursday? It's kind of really cool here today.
It was down to 34 this morning. Here.
I am not ready for the cold. 60 and 70 degree weather is fine, but anything more than that, no. No, I'm not ready for it. Are you guys ready for the cold weather?
And kind of have your batter, like kind of like thick, but you don't have to have it real thick, but you don't want it runny either.
Well, show them when you get it that consistency so they'll know. Do you want me to turn on the oven yet?
Yeah, I need a skillet up here.
Go down. Go down. Sorry, guys. It's every time we start to do anything.
I usually make my batter about this thick. Not really thick, but about that thick. I need to get the skillet out. The oven, I love orange skillets. If it'd be left up to me, I would use orange skillets on everything.
Do you guys cook with iron skillets? Do you guys, if not, what do you guys cook with? I had a gas stove and we changed out. My husband got me this new electric stove. And I'm telling you what, I am not used to it. I miss my gas stove. I miss it. I'm just not an electric stove person. I guess it's just because I'm so used to gas where I've used it so much.
I'm going to spread the grease out in my skillet. And then I'm going to drop the biscuits.
Do you guys make homemade biscuits where you're at?
They're awful good if you roll them out. But it takes a little bit longer to do that, so.
Yeah, and it's 20 till 6 here, so we're trying to kind of
get it over with.
Yeah. Yeah, during the week, it's kind of hard to, go elaborate with stuff, time to get work done and everything, and then trying to get supper. It's usually late in the evening, so we, try to get it done so we can get Elijah can get in the shower and things, and so we can get in bed and start the day for the next day. Thank goodness tomorrow is Friday. I am so ready for the weekend. Do you guys got any plans for the weekend? I don't think we do. We might, I think Mommy wants to go out and kind of work on the yard. We still got, from that storm, we still got so much twigs and just still have a mess. I mean, we've did bonfires, the last 2 nights, something like that, and try to burn a lot, but we're not even halfway got the things burnt, and we still got that big tree to take care of, and it's just not enough time, to get it done, seem like. So hopefully this weekend get some more of it done, but I guess it's not hurting anything where it's at, just sitting there. It's driving Chloe nuts though, because that's her path of her bathroom, and she's getting those sticker bushes and stuff all over her. So
I don't have no melted butter, so I'm going to wait until I
show them what
bring
it
them
looks
out.
like.
And then When I bring them out, then I'll put butter on them. What you said the oven.
I got it on 350, or do you want it lower?
Like 325. I like this oven really bakes fast.
We're gonna have homemade gravy. We're gonna have some probably scrambled eggs. We're gonna have some sausage and fried potatoes.
Where's your pot together at?
In the dishwasher. What's your guys' favorite breakfast food? Do you guys eat breakfast food? And where you guys are from, do you guys eat gravy? Like homemade gravy? There's like a white gravy and a brown gravy. And Mommy's gonna make the brown gravy, right?
Well, I had a big kind of brown.
Yeah.
Won't be really all brown.
It is yummy, yummy, yummy. If you guys have not had homemade gravy, oh my God, you guys have got to try it. Because let me tell you what, it beats the store.
Has anyone ever heard tell of chocolate gravy? When I was growing up, a lot of people, they would make chocolate gravy, and they would make it like out of cocoa. But I just never did care for the chocolate gravy. I mean, I really didn't like it, but
To me, it don't even sound good.
well, but you know, everybody's not the same either.
No.
But a lot of people now, they really like the chocolate gravy, but to me, I don't.
And Kay, here's your cooking video with me and Mommy. We're going to try to do some more cooking videos with me and her. We were asked if we could do some more cooking videos with me and Mommy, and we're going to try to do that and make our kind of food. I mean, our kind of food that we make may be different to a lot of people, because, you know, a lot of people may not like, you know, country cooking, you know, but, you know, that's a lot what we cook. I mean, we make tacos and stuff like that, but, you know, nothing don't beat some soup beans and fried potatoes and, you know.
And greens.
Yep, and greens. Oh, man.
Chicken, pork chop.
Yep. My son loves salmon patties.
Yeah. You think that's better? You think that's better?
It should. I mean, if not, you can put a little bit more, however many you think. It's so hard to decide how much to fix of stuff here. Do you guys have that problem? Because here,
one day here they want something, next day they want something else. Well, I don't want that today.
yep, and then sometimes you think you cook enough, and they'll eat every bit of it. Then sometimes you'll cook that same amount, and it'll sit there. You know, you'll have a lot of leftovers. With these boys, you can't never tell with them. It's hard, you know, because a lot of times it's just, you know, me and Mommy and the boys. My husband works, you know, nights and stuff, so he's not really here to eat a lot, you know, of supper. So trying to get stuff, you know, that everybody likes, that's just the hard part, because it's like, seems like everybody likes something different, and both grand boys will not hardly eat vegetables. They'll eat corn and potatoes, and that's all they'll eat. Well, Elijah won't eat corn, but Sawyer eat corn and potatoes. And then either one won't touch a bit of fruit. So I'm telling you what, just trying to find stuff, man, it is just, oh my Lord, it's just so hard sometimes. You want to strangle them. And they want the same stuff too a lot. Like I said, Elijah, he'll eat tacos, he'll eat them 7 days a week if you cook them. Or, I mean, that's all he'll eat. 7 days a week he'll eat tacos. But you know, I don't know if you guys have that, but man, sometimes cooking that same food over and over, oh my God, I can't stand it sometimes. It just, oh my Lord, it just, and I love tacos, but man, I'm wore out of them now. And chili, I've had enough of chili and tacos for a while. Well, that potato can go the other way.
Well, you know, really, it's what they like, you know. And it's best to fix something they like than just not.
Yeah, but it's still, it gets tiresome cooking the same stuff over and over and over though. I wish I could find a bunch of different things, but I don't know. Do you guys get, I'm just cautious about a lot of recipes because I don't know if we'll like them, and then, you know, you wasted all that, you know, all that food and stuff, and it's just like, I'm just so leery of doing a lot of different things, you know, if we don't like it. But
I'll tell you what's good too. It's a good fried Kentucky border sandwich. It's good with tomatoes and lettuce. If you ain't had it, you should try it. It's really good. But up here, I'm not seeing any Kentucky border. Have you?
no, I think it's just con bologna here.
And I mean, it is delicious. The Kentucky border is. It's basically if you fry it, it's really good. Put it on toasted bread with the tomato, lettuce. Good.
And I chopped up some potatoes, and I'm going to make some fried potatoes. Family and friends, if any of you guys are in menopause or going through it or went through it or anything, if you guys have any advice for hot flashes, please, please, please leave them down in the comments. If you take something over the counter or what, my doctor don't give anything out for them, she said. And I'm telling you what, I am suffering so bad with them. I had them, and then they kind of left for a while, and I thought, oh, this is great. They've left me. And then I thought, okay, this is great. Only to come to find out, they came back now with a vengeance. So, I'm telling you, I mean, Mommy can tell you, as hot, you know, as cold as it was today and this week, I mean, I'm like, they're all bundled up in coats, and I'll have my coat on, but then I'll be taking it off because I am like, pouring sweat. And as you can see, I'm like sweating, face is red, just sweating. Yeah, and also, I don't know what to do about my hair, family and friends. Give me some ideas or what you guys think. I've got the gray coming in, and this is just from September. You know, I had it done, but you see the grays coming in. I don't know. Part of me wants to just go get it done. Part of me just wants to let it go gray. It just seemed like my hair don't keep the color anymore. Within 2 weeks, it shows again. So, I don't know. You tell me, what do you guys do? Do you guys still dye your hair, or do you guys just let it go natural gray or silver or whatever it's going to be? And if so, let me know what that process is like and how you guys dealt with it. Because my hair is naturally dark, like almost what, a dark black, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I went ahead and highlighted and stuff, so it's like the gray shows up. And of course, Mommy, I'm so jealous of her. Her silver just matches her light blonde hair, so you basically can't even tell her gray hair. So I told her she doesn't know how lucky she is because hers just can't even tell. But mine is like a big flashlight on top of my head. And so I don't know. Like I said, and then it costs us so much too to go get mine done because my hair is so thick. So, and then for it not to last, I don't care to pay for it. It's just, it doesn't last. But then, what was it? Not even 2 weeks, was it? Seemed like that it started, you know, then you can start seeing the gray again. So, I don't know. I'm torn. So you guys, give me your thoughts, what you guys think, and what your guys' ideas are. Will you give me the salt and pepper? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be gray, or if that's a silver, or if that's white. I don't know. What do you guys think? Can you guys kind of see because of the light? I don't know. I don't know if that's what color it's going to be. But I needed to decide something because I looked terrible. But I don't know. My dad had, his hair was like, what would you say? It was gray at one point, but then it was like, it turned like almost white, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then my mom's mom, her hair was silver. And her hair was silver, really pretty silver. And just beautiful. So, I don't know. I tell you what, the struggle is real, isn't it, ladies, when it comes to your hair? And if you guys have let your hair, you know, go natural, how long did it take? Did you guys use any, like, Pacific shampoo or anything? And was your hair kind of different? Like, feeling, I know some people say sometimes the texture changes. Last year, I think it was September or something like that, I didn't dye it all the way until this September. So I went almost a year without dyeing it, and then I went back and dyed it. But you know, it seemed like it growed so much better though when I hadn't dyed it. You know, I had a lot more new hair coming in and stuff. So, I don't know. And plus, I just hate sitting there as long as it takes to get hair done. Ugh. Mommy, why did you stop doing anything to your hair? What made you?
I've never done my hair.
I know, I said, why? Why didn't you ever do anything to it?
Because I never wanted to.
Okay, family and friends, we'll be back when the next stuff gets done.
Hello, family and friends. It's Mildred from Cherished 5. We was, the biscuit is almost ready to come out, I think. Yeah, so the stuff's almost ready. Let's some of it in. Do you want to make the gravy separate, or do you want to have some sausage or something?
I don't care, whatever you want to do. You're making it. I swear, family and friends, it seems like every time we start filming, the dogs want to start barking.
Start barking.
And that's our old girl. That's Pritzy down there. She's 22. And boy, she's feisty. Yep, she's an old girl. I got her for my son when he was getting ready to start. He was 10, 9 or 10 when I got him. Got her for him. And he'll be 30 at the end of November.
And I'm going to go ahead and take the sausage out.
Pritzy, that is enough. Is that like at your guys' house, family and friends, when you guys try to do something, seem like everybody wants to bark, everything happens? Because I'm telling you what, that's how it is here. It'll be silence when we're not doing anything. And as soon as we start doing anything, chaos. It never fails. It never, never fails. With the chaos.
I gotta put the wire back down.
Have you guys went to any hay rides or pumpkin patches or anything yet? We want to go. We've not had a chance yet to go to one. We're trying to wait till my husband's off so we can go. We love going. We went to a couple really nice ones last year. And hope to go back again this year. To
I'm
some.
gonna get some wire to put it right.
But man, I tell you what, they have so much good food, don't they? And it seems like you eat, well, I do. I can't speak for anybody else. But it seems like you eat so much of that snacky food and then you get purely sick because you make so much of it. Because it seems like you got to sample everything. And sometimes it's way too much. And what are you making now, Mom?
I got this flour for the gravy. And I need a spoon.
You need to tell them what you're doing.
Getting some flour for the gravy. I don't measure, and I better get it in because it looks like it's starting to smoke. Maybe I should blow it down a little bit. They probably am too.
Do you guys, anybody on here eat or make homemade gravy? If so, what do you think about it? And which one's your favorite? The white gravy they call it, or the brown gravy?
Will you put this back over?
Yeah. Here's the milk.
Now I'm gonna use the milk today, but my favorite to use is cream.
And that was the main thing we went into Kroger to get, was the cream. And of course that was the thing that we forgot. I'm telling you, we need to make a list of stuff, what we go for, because we always
Well, listen, this is not browning.
Okay, did you need me to put them on broiler?
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys have country breakfasts when you were little? Or do you still do it? I can remember when me and Brad growing up, Mommy would cook us breakfast every morning. But then on the weekend, when we didn't have school, we would have a big breakfast. You know, we would have, you know, the fried taters and, you know, sausage or bacon and fried potatoes and gravy and biscuits. And she'd make fried apples. Sometimes if they were in season, we would have fried apples. Then sometimes we would have pancakes, but we weren't really big pancake people, though, were we?
No. Make good like cereal.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the Saturday cartoons? Like the old time Saturday cartoons? Oh my gosh, those were the days. I can remember getting up and we would watch cartoons and we would have the one TV. And it was just me and Brad, you know, I just had the one brother and no sisters. And, you know, like I said, it'd be one TV. Well, you know, he wanted to watch He-Man, you know, Spider-Man, Turtles, that. Well, of course, you know, I wanted to watch, you know, the other stuff, you know, like Scooby-Doo and, you know, those kind. And we would have to try to, you know, Mom would make a share. One would watch one would watch the other. But we loved to watch the Roadrunner. And how do you say it? Yosemite Sam? Was that his name?
I don't remember.
With the little guy that always carried his shotgun. What was his name? I know it was Sam. Is it Yosemite? I don't know.
Bugs Bunny.
No. The older guy. I can't remember what it was. Sam something, but I can't remember the.
Was it a cartoon?
Yeah. And we would do that, and Brad would act like he would have his like little guns, you know, like the little snap guns or whatever you would call it.
The little cap pistols.
Yeah, the little cap pistols, and boy, he would think he would be something every time that would come on. And we would watch it, or He-Man. I would laugh at him to where I would cry because he would act like he'd be He-Man and Skeletor and stuff. And we laughed, but he would get mad if you would laugh at him, you know. We wasn't laughing at him, but it was just so funny, like, you know, because he would do the whole thing. And he would say, I palm my word and honor, if I get a hold of you, he'd say, you're going to laugh. And gosh, man, I can remember watching cartoons and eating cereal. And we would get up early on Saturday just to watch the Saturday morning cartoons. And I'm telling you what, those were the best cartoons because they're sure not like the cartoons are these days and time.
I think that's probably not.
You know, the old kids don't know what they're missing, these kids these days. My son loves,
I don't know how you do.
he loves the old cartoons. And he'll watch them, you know, look them up and watch them. But man, those were the good old days. What was your guys' favorite cartoon when you guys were little? What did you guys like to watch? Gosh, there were so many
You better
good
turn
ones.
the oven on.
I did. I turned it off. There was so many good ones. But I'll tell you a funny story. And every time I tell, Sawyer and Elijah, what me and, Brad did. I'll be right back, family and friends.
The biscuits just finally got done, and I'm buttering them now, but I usually melt my butter and just pour it like on the top of them, but it didn't have any. I forgot to melt the butter, so I just went ahead and said, well, I'll put them on once they come out, and then sometimes I add a little bit of honey to them. Mix it in with my butter.
Do you want the honey down?
No, because I've already got some of them already buttered.
Well, sometimes family and friends, you just improvise. Next time maybe we'll be more organized. This was just a to cooking video. We were asked if we would do some more cooking videos with me and Mommy. So we just thought we would do it and jump on here while we were cooking, breakfast. And that way we could talk to you guys and stuff for a while we're cooking. But I'll tell you the story. What I was going to tell you earlier was, so me and Brad.
Did you turn the oven off?
Yeah. So me and Brad, we were maybe junior high, I'd say, maybe. You guys will know about what time it is, but you remember when Vanilla Ice, the rapper, would, when he came out and he was singing that Ice Ice Baby song? Well, he was going to be on, what was it, Jay Leno or one of the talk shows, like the late night talk shows. And it was on a school night, and Mommy said, now you all ain't going to stay up and watch him because you guys know better. Like, you got school in the morning. So we're like, okay. And Brad said, now sis, said as soon as Ma, he'd always call, he wouldn't call Mommy, he'd call her Ma. He said, as soon as Ma goes to sleep and Daddy starts to snoring, he said, we'll ease up, he said, because I had a TV in my room, and he said, we'll watch it. And I said, now how if we get caught, we'll be in trouble. Well, Brad didn't care. Brad was a rebel. I mean, he was a rebel. I mean, if there ever was a rebel, he was a rebel. So we came on and we ended up watching it. So me and him was, watching it, and we were trying to be quiet, because my room was next to Mommy and Daddy's, and Brad's was further down. And so he started singing, and then Brad gets up there, and when we're singing that Ice Ice Baby, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabbed a hold of me tightly. Will it ever fall? Yo, I don't know. Took out my hot one with DJ Revolve, said Ice Ice Baby. You know that song? And we were up there dancing, and we were singing that song. Well, honey, Lord and behold, here comes Mommy. She says, what did I tell you all? And what are you all doing? And this is Brad. I'll never forget. Brad looked at her dead in the face. He said, Ma, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, I don't know how that TV got on. She said, well, how did you get in here then? I'm sleepwalking. And she said, well, are you talking to me? He said, no. He said, I'm sleepwalking. I'm going to sleepwalk myself back to bed. And I'm telling you what, that was him. He would talk himself out of anything. But oh my gosh, that was just such a good time. And that was the things with me and Brad. We were like best friends, because that was, like I said, we were just the only siblings. It was just me and him. And we would play, and we'd play, and we'd play. And even though I was older, he was always my protector. And, it's not the same now. You tell people, and you talk, and it's not the same. When you lose siblings, it's not the same. And I don't know what it's like to lose a sibling and still have siblings. I lost the only one that I had. So it makes it so hard. It's different. Everything is different, and it's just like you lose your first best friend, even though that's your sibling, but that's your first best friend. That's the one that you did everything with. That's the one you would get in trouble with. you know, and then when they're not there. And then when Brad was little, Brad, he was born with a highly membrane disease. And he was the second one that was born with that disease. John F. Kennedy's son was the first one, and he passed away. And then my brother was the second case of it. And Brad couldn't read or write or anything. He had a childlike mind. But he could take you anywhere, one time. And he could take you back without reading the map or anything.
If you would take him first,
Yep.
then he could take you back.
Yep. And he got his driver's license because they did his test oral. He took it oral like that. He wouldn't have to read and write, so he passed it. But when he was little, he was scared to death of sirens, you know, police, ambulance, anything. Anytime they would go off, if they'd be going off when we were at school, he would throw a fit and start crying. They would have to bring him to me. And then, because he would be calm, but he was so afraid of, you know, nothing. We just didn't turn it off. Of the sirens and things. But gosh, do you guys have any special memories of your guys' siblings and stuff? Gosh, man, I have just so many I can think of. And my brother was a wheeler and a dealer too. He could find something. You wouldn't think you could make a penny off of it. He would make a penny off of it. He'd call me and he'd say, "I got you a deal today," he'd say, and he'd have whatever it would be, you know, and he'd have some kind of deal for you, you know. It's just sometimes you sit and think about them things, you know. And today, for some reason today, it was like my daddy was on my heart so bad today, and I got his jacket out. I'll post a picture on the video, and I got his jacket and I put it on, and it just made him seem so close. And it's weird because we've washed that jacket now, what, 2 or 3 times? Probably more than that. And his smell is still on that jacket. It's weird, but his smell, I think it's because he's letting us know he's still with us. But, you know, do you guys ever get them days to where, you know, your loved ones just, you know, you just think about them a lot? Because today is sure that day for me. Gosh, I look so fat on these videos. I need to lose some weight.
You always saying something.
Yep.
Hello, family and friends. It's Mildred from Cherished 5. I wanted to chat with you for a few minutes. Well, at least the gravy is done. The scrambled eggs are done. The fried potatoes are done. The sausage and the biscuits. And the fried apples is really are looking good, and they smell great. They smell so good.
You want to show them what they look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, and family, friends, when I talk about my weight and stuff, Mommy gets mad. She says I put myself down too much. I'm going to try to do better.
Look.
Oh, man, look, it's making that caramel sauce on there.
Yeah.
Can't wait to show you guys and let you know how they taste. But again, I'll show you an overview again of the food. Homemade gravy, scrambled eggs with cheese, fried potatoes, homemade drop biscuits, and sausage.
You know, fried apples is really good even with homemade biscuits. Cut the biscuits in the middle and just fill them full of them apples. I've done that many of the time. Put a mini apple like that.
Family and friends, we hope you enjoyed our cooking video. And like I said, we'll try to get better with the camera. We're just learning. We're learning. Hopefully we'll get it together and it'll be more smoother as time goes by. But we want to thank you for letting our Cherished 5 come into your home. And if you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. We would love to have you. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and a comment and share. We would appreciate it.
Well, and too, Lisa, the dining room and the kitchen is not really all that big. I mean, it's big enough, you know, to use, but when you've got other stuff and have to move all the way around and you can't get it exactly right where you want it at, but we do our best, and at least we got it done anyway.
Yep, that's all that matters. And
Ready
it's going
to
to taste the
eat, yeah.
same.
and it all goes down the same way.
Yeah, and also family and friends, let's still continue to pray for all those people affected with the hurricane and the flood. You know, they need our prayers, because when you hear what's going on, it's just heartbreaking. So let's make sure we lift them up in your prayers.
Well, family and friends, it was good to chat with you for a while. And I'll chat with you back again soon. And may God bless each and every one of you all. And I hope you like our channel, because we like chatting with you all. And thanks for watching.
God bless you all, and we'll holler at you all later. Okay, family and friends. The apples are done. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Let's try them. They are, oh my gosh, if this camera had smell-o-vision, oh my gosh. The smell that's coming from these things are so beyond good. I just dropped that one. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It smells so good. Oh my God, family and friends, those are delicious. It is like the brown sugar and stuff made like a caramel sauce. Those are delicious. Try them. If you try this recipe, let me know what you guys think about them. They are delicious.